Right, I've got somebody here who lied to you, okay? They were very dishonest, but more than that, they didn't act when they should have. What I'm hearing is that you gave them an opportunity to tell you the truth. You caught them out, okay? You caught them out and they decided to carry on lying. And that was it for you, okay? I feel you were done. They have got a lot of regret about this. The missed opportunity card, I was shuffling, has come out. So they regret not telling the truth when they had that opportunity to tell you the truth. Now the conversation cards come out. They want to call you and hear your voice. Let's just have a look at what that is about, okay? Why do they want to talk to you? Let's just, a couple more cards, please. Why do they want to talk? All right, that flicked out. Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. They miss you. Okay, but particularly they miss the way that you could talk to each other. You know, in some relationships, people don't talk that easily, but I feel for you, your relationship was very easy at times. You just got each other, okay? You just absolutely got each other. One more, let's have, oh, that's flown out. What's that one? Neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. Okay, I'm going to pull that one aside, and also I want to see what was going on in the past. And let me know in the comments, did you give them an opportunity? I just feel you did. They've been such a fool. I feel that you would have possibly worked with them, okay, but they decided not to do it. So let's have a look at the past, quick peek at the past, just while I'm shuffling though. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching, thanks for all your support, it's really kind of you. Please leave comments, I do read all my comments. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video, links are in the description box below, click on that, it's all on the website, all the readings I do, and also check out the $1 special offer that's on at the moment. Right, the past please. These are heavy. What is going, oh, I saw the tower. Something changed very soon. You'd had enough. I'm just hearing you'd had enough. I can see you looking at them straight in the eyeballs with the evidence, and they just lied. Oops, that flew out. That flew out for the past. Right. Yeah. They lied to a point of black and white lying. So you had the evidence, you talked about it, you produced it, and they just completely lied to your face. I also feel your person in the past became a little bit lazy in the relationship. They stopped putting an effort in. They stopped making you feel special, okay? Like it was all too much for them. Their attention was elsewhere. Yeah, I've also got in the past the Knight of Cups. You know, did you find out that they were entertaining other people? Okay, there is an energy of that, yeah, and it's crossed with the Seven of Swords. So there were definitely lies, you know. Even if you just want this information, you were right. Whatever, oh gosh, they want to come out, I'm gonna have a look at those. Whatever you found out, whatever they were doing, you were right, okay. You know, the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Swords in the past is basically somebody messing around elsewhere. Okay, I can't sugarcoat that. Whether it became a full-blown relationship or whether somebody was just busy chatting to other people online behind your back, or I'm hearing to say that somebody said someone was just a friend. Okay, what's that card please for the past? Yeah, the Two of Wands. So in the past, you always felt like they got one foot out of the door. It just became like they were just always looking for something else. The grass is greener. But you knew that. You knew what they were up to. Okay, you knew what this person was up to. All the time you knew. You caught them out. Yeah, do you know why? Because in the past, you're in the Queen of Cups energy, psychic, intuitive. You knew, okay? And I feel this is really important because they know now, as you're watching this, that they missed an opportunity to put their hands up and tell you the truth. I do not feel this is toxic, narcissistic. I feel it's somebody who genuinely has messed things up here for whatever reason, okay? And if only they just said, yeah, you were willing to talk to them. That's what's sad about today's energy. But instead of talking to you, they decided to jump off the side of a cliff, metaphorically, into a new situation without considering the risks, okay? They just moved on as if nothing had happened, right? So let me just have a little look at how they feel about this missed opportunity. Anything else about that? Can you go deeper for me on that, please? They feel that they made you feel like you weren't appreciated, okay? They don't want to run anymore. Now I'm feeding that into the Fool energy because I feel in that Fool energy they didn't think it through, okay? You cornered them, quite rightly so. They should have just admitted it, shouldn't they? They should have just admitted it, and then I just honestly, I'll keep repeating it, but I think that's the message I've got for you today. This could have been worked out if only they had talked about why they were restless. But you know, it wasn't just you. There's something else in their life that they were running from. Something else they hadn't worked through, something else they hadn't admitted. They weren't running from you. They were running from themselves, okay? Space. Yeah, they told you they needed more time to think, but you knew they were lying. You knew that they were off doing something else. I want you to be part of my future. Okay, they do. They want you to be part of their future. But on the other hand, they're frightened of what other people will think. Ooh, what's that about? Is there somebody else who's got too much say in your relationship? Or have they told everybody that it was all your fault? Why are they frightened of what people will think, please? Why are they frightened about what people will think? Yeah, it's friend group, it's 3 of Cups. They're worried about gossiping, bitchiness, okay, and they're worried about losing some friends or a group of people they're connected into. Yeah, especially one particular person who could be an air sign, who's quite a selfish character, quite hard-faced. But they're frightened of the gossip, but it's to do with the friend group. You will know who these people are. And the thought of being pushed out of this friend group gives them a lot of anxiety. Okay, somebody else is pulling the strings in their life. They've got themselves, it's classic, someone else is pulling the strings. Yeah, the Empress is out. It could be a female mother figure, sister, family member, somebody who has made them feel quite comfortable, but is actually very overbearing and demanding. And this person actually scares them. Okay. What are they going to do? Are they going to sit there, or are they going to make a move? What are they going to do? We'll have a little look. I'll get my other tarot deck out in a minute. They want to make a move. The Fool's come out again. Classic their energy though, isn't it? They've got to deal with this. My guides are saying to say to you, whatever happens here, make sure that they've dealt with this. Because they do have a personality where if it gets tough or they get caught out, they're like a little child. They don't admit it. They just, well, obviously they don't cry, but they will just disappear. Okay. Give me something else on this person pulling the strings, please. It's somebody who, I'm going to say it has more money. That's what's come out. Who maybe has more money and is the one that has got the control, okay, of where somebody lives. Yeah, and also I feel that your ex is watching you, all right? I feel they're keeping an eye on you. They're frightened it's the end. They can see that you've moved on, okay? Now, I know you can block people, but honestly, people will find out what people are doing. We used to do that years ago before the internet. We always knew what people were doing in the end. They think you've moved on, all right? They see you a lot happier now than you were. And they feel that you've learned from this and you wouldn't entertain them, that you wouldn't want them back. Right, okay, let's go a bit deeper into their energy. They should have told the truth. They should have told the truth. Right, okay, yeah, you got the evidence. Okay, they know that you had the evidence, photo proof. They know that you had the evidence. And also they know, this is very specific, there was something, they stole your ideas, copied your work, or fed off you. Okay, so that can link back into that Seven of Swords. Possibly something you'd started, you'd done, you were working on, but they took the credit for it. There was something they took the credit for that was yours. All right, hon. So, they're now in bad karma. This is their karma. It is their karma. But they've got love on the brain with you. They're dreaming about you. They're fantasizing about you. They want you back. They want you back. But they think you've moved on. Because what they did to you was basically thank you next, wherever they went. Very stubborn energy, very stubborn. They've been very, very stubborn, very stupid. Did somebody steal something? The Thief cards come out as well, and we did have that Seven of Swords in the past, okay? They know you know. That's really a message today. They know that you know. They're stuck. They're trapped. They've got karma. Yeah, that card's come out again, Thief. Let me know in the comments, what did they take? What did they take? Do you know as well, a message for you, spiritual hater? One of the reasons that they just left and did a runner is because they couldn't cope with your light. I don't mean you're flashing like like a light. They couldn't cope with the fact that you've got a beautiful, gorgeous personality and you're kind. They couldn't cope with it. And I don't think it's narcissistic energy today, because deep down I feel this person does love you and they have to look at themselves, all right? I'm not going to sure what the ending is going to be here, whether they're going to come back in or not. Let me just have a look at these first. Lipstick evidence, caught somebody cheating, betrayal. No closure, they ghosted you and did the disappearing act. There we go. That one, those are my guides saying this is it. Yeah, this completely lied through their teeth. Played the field. All right, I think we've got the message now, Spirit. Okay, let's see. Let us see. What are they going to do? So if wherever they've gone, they're not happy. Okay. But they're frightened. They're frightened, I think, of this third party gossiping, causing problems for them. Keeps them up at night, keeps them awake. Then you've got that Empress in a negative position who is overbearing and interfering. Right, are they going to come back? Let's have 3 cards. What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, gosh. I'm not sure. Right, I've got King of Pentacles, Strength. I feel at the moment they're just going to watch you from afar, okay? But do you know something? It's going to take all their energy. I want you to know this, because I feel like the world is in its negative energy. So the cycle's not closed out for them. You're still on their mind. You're still, you know, there, okay? But with the Strength card, they're just going to keep it under wraps. They're just going to keep it under wraps and carry on pretending everything is fine. But do you know what's at the bottom underneath it? The Page of Swords again. I feel they're just going to keep watching you, okay? They're just going to keep an eye on you. There is a strong possibility with the Judgment that at some point, I don't feel it's now though, okay? I don't feel it's now. It could be towards the end of the year even. At some point with the Judgment, they are going to come back in, okay? Because that for me is a card where someone from the past reappears and wants to have a chat with you, okay? But at the moment, keep shining. In fact, shine even more. That's what I just heard. Shine even more, okay? Because your light and whatever you're doing now is their karma, all right? Now, I'm not on about sort of, oh, you should hang on to the hatred or not. No, none of that. Just the thing you can do really now is live your life for you, okay? Just live your life for you. Take that leap of faith on something, all right? Make a decision. You're being asked to make a decision, all right? Take the leap of faith. Take it. Yeah. You're going to get a sudden opportunity, okay? You're going to get a sudden opportunity. Knight of Wands. You could be moving, okay? You could actually be physically moving, but there's going to be a very sudden opportunity for you to do something totally different in your life. This person in the past caused you a lot of pain, okay? But they've got their karma, you know? They've got their karma. They're sat in it. They're just going to sit watching you. What's going to happen to this? How's their energy going to be in the next 2 months, the exes? I'm not laughing if you're still here. I'm not laughing, but the Queen of Swords. They're stuck with that female energy who's really... Queen of Swords in reverse, Google it. It's a horrible energy. It's somebody who's really bitter, very hard-faced, very jealous, doesn't want anybody else to be happy because something didn't work out in their favour. But I'll tell you what the energy of the Queen of Swords is. It's Cruella de Vil out of 101 Dalmatians, okay? Yeah, they've got their karma. And bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups in the reverse. They're stuck there with all the arguing with the 7 of Wands, okay? Yeah. Okay, I'll leave that with you, okay? Quite a simple message today. Just remember to be you. Just do what you need to do for you now, all right? Yeah, be strong. You know, just let go of people that no longer serve you. Let go of them, okay? It's time to focus on you now. Make that decision. There is a decision that you need to make, okay? It's going to work out, all right? I love you very much. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.